Now, how about this Independent Voices? Tell me something about that.
Well, in the end, the production that Issa and I are working on here together, Kate McGrath's play, is the sort of centerpiece of the 50th year of our Independent Voices Festival. 5 years ago, I thought that there wasn't really an opportunity for people in Norristown to see a variety of theater. They had us, they had Theater Horizon just moving into the area.
Yes.
And for the most part, that meant 6 shows a year. You know, we do 3, they do 3, or they do 4, maybe 7 shows a year. And it just wasn't enough to really expose the population. So I decided what we should do is invite people from around the region to come for single performances or pairs of performances, to do shows that are mobile, that they might like to get a second shot at, or to premiere, and that I could then get into Norristown and people could see. So this year we have some really interesting stuff coming, and I'll sort of run through what's happening. It runs from January 4th to January 19th. We're right in the center of it. On Saturday, January 4th is Wallafest, which we've talked about before.
The shows, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays at 8 o'clock.
Right.
8 p.m.
That's right. And Sundays at 2.
Matinee Dukes.
Right, exactly. That's right. And so Wallafest is on the first Saturday. That's a rock show. I don't know the band's names yet.
Rock.
But yeah, it's rock and roll,
You
right?
gotta
Yes,
shake,
exactly.
rattle, and roll. You gotta shake, and a rattle and
Hank,
roll.
I'll see if they want you to be the MC for them. That would be fantastic. And so that's a tradition. We do that every couple of months anyway. And so the Wallafest kids are coming to do the rock show.
Be happy, you know. Let's get some, you know, everything. I don't want people get depressed at all, but you know, smile. Go see a show. Have friends that smile. Don't get friends that are a pain in the neck. Push them over there. You know, there. Have a good time. Come to the theater.
On January 5th, we have a staged performance of a radio play about a mission to Mars, done by a guy named Andy Pettit, who's bringing that out. Should be a fun afternoon, real sort of 1930s radio play. The following weekends are weekends, so we have the 9th through the 12th, and we run all those days, giving people a lot of opportunity to see this new play. And then on that Sunday night and the following Friday, a guy named Eric Singel's coming to do a play called Looking for Uranus, Starzina Starfish Brown's Comeback Tour.
What's that about?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
About boxing?
I wish it was about boxing. I don't think it is. I think it's a wonderful comedic one-person play about an astrologer, and it's actually right now, if you want to see pieces of it, Eric has pieces of this sort of up called Your Time of the Month Horoscope. Eric works with the Waitstaff Comedy Sketch Company in Philly. He's hilarious, and this is sort of a special show.
That's what I want, something to make people laugh, you know.
Yeah, and it was in the 2011 Fringe Festival. So it's a Fringe show we're bringing back. It's really funny, a good sort of hour of comedic entertainment, which we don't do enough at the Center Theater. So, so it's good for that. So people should come out and see that. And then a guy named Dave Ebersol is putting on a play called Subdivision, which is a dramatic premiere. He's done a staged reading of the play, but this is the premiere, and that's about some a crisis in an unusual family setting, and that's on the 16th at 8 o'clock. And then we have a play by a woman named Pat Jordan, and it's about a woman from Montgomery County, sort of historical figure. And to be honest, I can't find her name in my paperwork.
Wait, what'd she do?
It's a woman who worked as a nurse in Antietam and Fredericksburg. She's a Montgomery County person. And it's a one-woman show. It's an hour long about her, or 45 minutes long, about that sort of historical story. So there's some history, there's some comedy, there's some drama. And then actually on January 18th at 8 o'clock, I've asked a guy named Chris Davis to come back and do a play called Drunk Lion, which he performed last year, which is a bilingual play. He does some of it in Spanish and some of it in English.
You mean sign language again?
No, I'm doing sign language. He does part of it in Spanish and part in English. We're hoping we'll get the Latino population of Norristown out. It's about his sort of experience he had while he was in Mexico. He did it last year, and it was amazing. Chris is an incredibly inventive performer, and it's really worth seeing. It's funny and dramatic and very soulful. He has another play he does called The Violence of the Lambs. It's hilarious. Just really great stuff. So that's the 18th.
For bear.
We got lots of stuff, and so people can go to the Center Theater's website to get the list.
You just rambled off a lot of things, okay? Now, where can people call and get this information?
So they can go to the Center Theater's website at thecentertheater.org.
Right, give it again.
Thecentertheater.org. They can go there.
Centertheater.org.
Right.
It's very simple.
It's very easy. They can also call Fran at 610-279.
That's your mama.
1013,
Fran
right?
Doyle, what a wonderful person, really. She's there all the time. She's very knowledgeable and very creative, and she's a good person, really good. And she's there all the time.
She is. She's in the building constantly.
Right.
And then they can also go to the Center Theater's Facebook page. And if they want information about the show that Issa and I are working on, Up From the Ashes by Kate McGrath, they can go to ironagetheater.org or Iron Age Theater's Facebook page and get information.
This show, now, you're young, good-looking girl. What did you get out of this? I mean, you play it, you had that feeling, you had to put yourself into this show. And now you look back at this and you kind of feel sorry for these people. What is something that you got out of it that maybe you will spread out to other people? I don't know how to put that out, but
yeah.
How's that feel when you?
You know, one of the things that I love about working on this show is that it is a call to action. It does ask our audience to become invested and to care about this problem we're talking about. But it's also just a great story. So I think if the audience wants to really get invested, we give them that opportunity. If they're a little not quite ready to go and take the next step, that's okay. And I think the play is really great as it has good entertainment value, besides also being politically progressive and asking our audience to really think and be thoughtful. And I love that those two things can live side by side.
Right.
So.
John, I was visiting a friend of mine in Einstein Hospital, and our show, come on. And our show, now, I like it's on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 o'clock, Comcast and Verizon. And I like to call, and same thing with Mercy Suburban, that comes on, and the Loft over there in West Norton,
right.
they get our show. So I like to call them up and say, everybody put channel 28 or 45 on right away. But, I hope to convey that it's an educational, it's something that you can take back with you, maybe help you. But sometimes you might feel, I don't feel too good or anything. Go see a show. Go call up a good friend and get a good laugh. And you don't have to get drunk to be friendship or anything. Just enjoy yourself, especially now with Christmas coming,
Yeah, and
Christmas spirit.
Hank, when you say enjoy yourself too, I think Issa's point about the entertainment value of the play is really powerful. We wouldn't want to do a play that was just about the history, because then it's just a lecture, right?
No.
So
we're not the schoolroom. There's not the.
There's comedy in the play. There's real drama. It's a very emotionally engaging play. When I first read, there's sort of a centerpiece when the play talks about the fire itself and the aftermath. And Issa takes on the personality of this reporter, and we actually sort of give his real words, this real reporter from the period, this guy who saw what happened. And when he does it, it's just one of the most powerful sort of 15 minutes worth of time I've seen in theater. It's just amazing. I mean, aside from the fact she's a spectacular actress, and the text is really good, when you hear what's happening, it's just breathtaking. And I get, and the kids here will never believe it, I get choked up as I watch that stuff, because it's just the emotion is so strong and powerful. And for people coming to a show, that kind of emotional reaction is wonderful. It's just healthy to feel richly and deeply, and I think that this play can really do that for folks.
I think, how many, wait a minute, this is the first time this show's ever been shown.
It's a world premiere.
This is the first time it's what you call a premiere.
That's right.
Hey, you got something new here. Norristown.
It's good stuff,
Yep,
The only one, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
The only ambassador, the only show.
There you go.
Hey,
right.
Norristown, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah,
Hey,
you set it up.
when I went to Rittenhouse Junior High School, and I was listening to some of the football games, and they used to say, beat 'em up, scrub 'em up, hang 'em on the line. We can beat Stewart any old time. They were violence. Beat 'em up, scrub 'em up. But that it was everybody was having a good time. But now, I think, how come you got involved in acting? It's something special about actresses and actors that have to put themselves into a That's it. This lady. What was her name?
The biggest one is Rose Schneiderman in this play, but I play a whole bunch of different characters. But no, I think a lot of people act because they have to, because you just feel a drive and a passion for the work. I love to tell other people's stories, and I love to ask audiences to look through someone else's eyes just for an hour, just 1 hour. Put yourself in someone else's shoes and see how that makes you feel. Hear a different person's story, try and empathize. I love doing that, and I think it's a really important thing to do. And I love that this play is a marriage of the head and the heart, asking us to think but also asking us to feel. And I think theater is an incredibly powerful way to do that alive and together in a room.
But this play, I have a police background, okay? You don't go into like an investigation who did it or anything like that. There's anything like that? This is just telling the story of what happened and the feelings.
There's a little, I mean, we talk about what caused it, all right? We talk about some issues of that,
Right.
but you know, the idea that there's these accidents that happen, whatever. But and there is an investigation. But the key is, no matter what investigation there was, Hank, there was very little done to punish the people involved, and that's part of the issue and what we're concerned about.
They were like a hug without a squeeze. There was not much of an investigation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the half hour is over. We're telling you it's a great show. It starts January the 4th through the 19th. The Center Theater, located on DeKalb Street between Main and Lafayette Street, okay? And you'll see a big, what do they call that out front?
The blade sign.
Right, okay.
And the marquee, right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, try to make the show and check with the webpage and see what day you can get involved, okay? So, John, is there anything else you want to wrap it up with?
You know I'm going to say the dates, Hank. So it's January, the Independent Voices Festival is January 4th through 19th. But Up From the Ashes that Issa and I are working on by Kate McGrath is January 9th through 12th and in Norristown, and then the 17th through 19th down in Philly. So people can see it either place. If they miss it the first weekend in Norristown, they can head down to Philly to see it. It's an easy ride. It's a beautiful space. It's great to do that. So that's where it is, and people can contact, look for ironagetheater.org for information and tickets.
Anything else?
I'm real proud of this show. I think it's a really powerful piece of theater, and I hope that people are able to come.
And thank you for coming in, and you like Norristown.
I love Norristown.
Great.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks so much for having us.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for allowing us to come into your living room, and we're just, we're asking you to let loose a little bit and go to theater, really. Now, I'm going to have a guest here talking about some poems. We're going to get a little bit of art, singing, dancing, the whole bit. That's what life's all about. Life's an art, right?
That's right.
So, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hank.
And for my Hispanic friends, adios, amigos. And here we go. A la salud. That means to your health. And you get your voice in shape by it, okay?
Thank you. Here's hoping.